Hi everybody. Welcome to Intuitive Goddess Tarot 911. I'm Jenny. So, I don't know. It's getting closer to Halloween. Everything feels like I should be inviting you to like Tales from the Crypt or something, but I did get a couple new decks today. I also got, this is a Book of Ruins. So these are ruins inside this case. So the other thing I'm going to do is we're going to pull charms, which I don't think I've ever done before. So we're going to do both of these things as part of this reading, and we're going to do Taurus since it was so well received the last time we did it. So let's get started. So obviously the charms help to figure out if it's your reading or not. So we're just going to grab a few random ones here. We got a palm tree. Little tiny palm tree. Okay. Maybe some of you live in the south. We got a kitty cat. Alright, a couple more. Let's just see randomly here. Whoops. We got what looks like a disco ball to me. Okay. And then, let's see here. These two are hooked together. So I guess we'll just, oh, well that explains why they're hooked together. This is like plan operation. Operation. All right. So I can't get this key out of here. So it's a key that's hooked into a thing of cherries. All right. So if any of these resonate with you, you know the reading's for you. All right. So let's pull one of these. Let's see. It's my first time using these. Okay. So I don't know what these mean, so be patient with me. All right, let's see. Where are you? Oh, harvest. Year harvest, a fruitful part of the year. Well, that's accurate, right? It's harvest time. Okay, so we are going to start with, I don't know if you didn't see this, see my cute little cat cup. We are going to start with this deck. So this is the Witching Hour Oracle deck. I absolutely love it. So let's see for Taurus, Holy Angels, Holy Spirits. And again, if this reading fits, then it fits. If it doesn't, don't make it fit. All right, so I hope you guys are doing amazing. Cards are flying out of the deck. Enter at your own risk. Pause. Okay. So you're on hold for something. Let's keep going. The Witching Hour, favorable circumstances. Poison thorn, low vibration. All right, let's get one more and then we'll do some tarot to see where this is going. Retreat, witch in the woods. Okay, so let's see what we can figure out about what is happening here. It's still like super warm here in New York. I'm kind of happy about it because, you know, the heating bill won't go up, but I'm kind of hoping for sweater weather. So, all right, Holy Angels, Holy Spirits. What does Taurus need to know about what is happening? Ooh, Seven of Cups. Okay, so to me this is that the pause, whatever the pause is that's needed in your life, could lead to an opportunity. What else, Spirit? It says close to success, resilience, but you could be fatigued. All right, let's do the witching hour for 400, Alex. Just kidding. All right, so you got the Hermit. Favorable circumstances. If you look at, so the Hermit just means that you could be self-isolating, you could be self-reflecting. I don't know if you can notice this, but looks like that's what that witch is doing. She's taking some time out. All right, what else? What else about the Hermit? The World. Okay, so you could be closing some cycles, you could be ending some things. All right, Poison, Thorn, low vibration. Four of Pentacles. In my experience, people that are low vibrational, I don't know how to say this in a tactful way. Look at others and can sometimes try to kick people down, you know. People that are low vibrational try to make other people feel bad. And it's different if you're, I guess, if you're telling someone how you feel in a loving and caring way. But like, I have a few relatives, and I won't name who they are, but they will basically kick you in the teeth even if you're laying in the gutter. So, then I have other relatives who are high vibrational who don't do shit like that. So I would say that whoever this person is that you're dealing with, you're setting boundaries and limits with. What else, Spirit? Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're creating something. And it could be, what happens a lot of times is new opportunities come when you release what's negative for you. So that could be what's going on here. Witch of the Woods, retreat. Five of Pentacles. What about the Five of Pentacles? So it feels like you could have gone through a really big struggle, and the King of Cups. I always treat people like people. So you could have someone who's supporting you that is very logical and very wise and very devoted to you. All right. So, what does the collective Taurus need to know about what's going on here? We're going to use this deck. See if we can get some answers as far as, you know, and I don't know if you can see this when it's laying down, but it looks like there's blood on somebody's hands. Maybe that's what the enter at your own risk is. I don't know. I don't know. I just read the cards. I mean, the world is great. Excuse me. Completion of cycles. That's wonderful. All right. Let's see what else we got. What else we need to know about enter at your own risk? Wisdom. Okay. So you're going to need some wisdom in dealing whatever the situation is. Heart, sacred fire, passion. Okay. What else, Spirit? Breathe, breath and mindfulness. Okay. an offering. Interesting. So we're going to look up offering because this deck is brand new to me. And if it's saying you need to complete an offering, let's see what that means. It's a very interesting offering. Okay, page 100. So let's see what this says. I don't want to give you bad advice about your offering. So it says, our loved ones and ancestors are always with us in every moment of our lives, through every triumph and through every struggle. As we celebrate anniversaries, graduations, weddings, and birthdays, it's important to give thanks to those who have walked before us and for those for whom we have loved and lost in our lives. A spirit is an offering to our ancestors in the spirit world. Oh, a spirit plate. Sorry. A spirit plate. So that they may be included in our lives. They appreciate being acknowledged as we progress through life, and it shows them how our love and gratitude transcend the physical confines of reality. During special moments, holidays, and anniversaries of a loved one, it is customary to set a plate of food aside for the people who are no longer living in the physical world. That's beautiful. Often you will take the plate outside and leave it as an offering for the specific person in the spirit world. And this is done symbolically with the intention that they are included in the celebration and are spiritually in attendance. The meal is generally left outside in a biodegradable container, and this practice extends to water ceremonies, sacred fires, and sweats, where barriers are commonly used as offerings. If you have drawn this card today, it might correspond with an important date in your life. Perhaps you just graduated, celebrated a birthday, or there are recent anniversaries coming up connected to the loved one or spirit. Whichever the case, remember to invite and include your loved ones in the spirit world to the celebration. That's amazing. I love that. I can't even say how much I love that. And for, those of my friends who have lost loved ones, I know there's quite a lot of you, and it's just so, it's heartbreaking. I think that this would be a good way to show your love and your kindness to those who have passed on. I'm really tempted to pull a card from the Halloween Oracle deck. Let's just see what we get. I'll take a sip from my cat cup. All right. So that's really wonderful, Taurus friends. So what else? What else about this offering and this transition that you're going through? The need for boundaries, the need for introspection, maybe some solitude, and this helpful King of Wands. What can, what other things can we know about this spirit? That you've got to be emotionally intelligent throughout all this. So using your head over your heart to make decisions, I feel like, is key. Boy, this card comes out a lot. Acceptance and equality. And death. The eternal cycle begins here. Yeah, so you're not only by paying homage to your ancestors who have passed on you are having a death of sorts of your own into your, how do I say this? You're changing like a butterfly. You're coming out of your cocoon. All right. I'm going to grab one more card from this deck. And then we will get an advice card and just see where we're at. But this is really beautiful. All right. What does the collective, Taurus collective, need to know about what is going on here? Restless energy. Okay, that's not really helpful, Spirit. What else? Beginning. Yes. So you are beginning again. Whatever transition you went through the darkness, you're coming out on the other side. Justice. Yeah. And I feel like you will get your justice, whatever that means for you. All right. I got this little pocket deck. So we're going to see. We're just going to ask. We're going to ask Spirit if this is a good reading. We're going to see what the deck says. Hold on one second. Spirit. So what, out of this deck, what does the collective need to know? It's so tiny. It's so hard to get more information. Okay, what else? Listen to your intuition. Says unlikely. What's unlikely, Spirit? What's unlikely? Interesting. King of Wands. What about that, Spirit? Okay. So I feel like in order to get this done, I feel like the unlikely means that you can't do it by yourself. You may need a team, collaborative efforts, research, more information for whatever this is. But I really think this is beautiful as far as, you doing an offering for your relatives and just paying your respects, especially this time of year when supposedly the veil is so thin. All right, one last card. Let's get some advice for the collective on whatever this new endeavor is, whatever they are doing. It looks beautiful. It looks like you're really changing. Trust your path. No matter the obstacles, follow your intuition. All right. I don't think it could be any clearer than that. I hope this was helpful to whoever's watching. I hope you guys are doing amazing. And I will be back with another reading. Not sure how I'm going to do next, but we will find out. But I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Enjoy the Halloween-y season. And I love you guys so much. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.